All right, so we got done with the motorcycle maintenance, and now we got a little bit of time, and we just like to keep busy, so we're going to see if we can go rescue this old truck out of the tree line before it gets buried in the mud and trees. I'm going to use the old International 460 here. This is good footage here. All right, there she is. Let's get off the tractor without getting killed here. All right. This is a 1955 International pickup. I think they call it a R100 or something. Oh yeah, it's a 100. I don't know what the designation is, but I drove this thing. And when I was in high school, it ran, and as far as I know, it ran and it drove right to this spot, but it's been sitting here for many years. Let's see, looks like we got 4 flat tires, and hopefully I can't capture the inside. Yeah, you can't see in there because it's terrible. You don't want to see it. Some manner of animal made that its home and its bathroom at the same time, so it's not a good thing. But let's see, we got an air tank here. We're gonna try futilely to put some air in these tires and see what happens, and then I'll get back to you here in a minute and we'll see where we're at. All right, so we actually got air in 4 tires here. I can't believe it, but 4 tires held air. Well, they took air. It didn't sound like they were just blowing it out of them. And we hooked up the tractor. Had to move it because the one front tire, the driver's side front tire, was so buried in the mud. Well, you can see how much dirt was under these things. It was so buried in the mud we couldn't get to the valve stem. But they are holding a little bit of air. Yeah, you can see there. You can see down there how deep it was buried. But it appears that none of the wheels are turning right now. So I checked, and it doesn't seem, the interior is awful. Yeah, look at that. Something's been living in here. Nothing happy either. And this is a parking brake, and that's off. And it's a 3 on the tree. So that should be neutral right there. So we should be in neutral, and even if it was in gear, this tractor should have no trouble pulling it. But let's get up on the tractor. Ken's gonna be back there to try to get the wheels kind of straight. Excuse me. Watch the angle here. That's my seat cover. Fancy stuff out here on the farm sometimes. All right. All right, buckets up. Ken's clear. I'm in first gear here. Let's see what happens. Killed it. We need a little more juice. Wheels turning yet? We got some turning on the wheels?
That wheel turned a little.
Okay, front wheels are not?
I was watching that one.
Okay, good, good. All right. We got to clear this trailer right here. Watch that now. All right, we can always go around the front if we have to. All right. Well, we got to get past this trailer here, so we're gonna do a little bit of finagling, and I'll come back to you. All right, we're making some progress. Let's see where we're at. Quite a wake of destruction here. My dad's probably going to be mad as hell at me about this. Not a single wheel is turning, but we're dragging it. All right, so we got the truck up here close to the machine shop, and we're still in the shade. Try to stay out of the sun, but we're getting eaten by mosquitoes here. And I'm dirty. I didn't even notice, but we've been messing around with it a little bit here. We pulled the hood off. We got the air compressor out, and surprisingly enough, these tires are kind of holding some air. We got some in there out in the tree line, but all we had was the small little air bomb, so we didn't have much pressure, but enough to put a little bit in them. But looks like we got 2 holding air. That one is holding air, even though, look at that. It's holding some air. This one, well, I just blew them up a little bit ago. It's already gone down, but they do hold some air. Lubricated up this door. Listen to how she closes. That's pretty impressive to me. It sounds solid, and of course now it won't open on the video. There we go. All right. Cleaned out a lot of stuff out of here. A lot of stuff. And the seat bottom's over there. That's still full of raccoon feces. Thank you, raccoons, for moving in here. But we cleaned her out a little bit. The only reason we haven't started it yet is because there's no key. Yeah, that's the only reason. We pulled the spark plugs out. Just sprayed some PB Blaster in there, but some rodents have been under here. You can see they've been chewing these wires all up. But we're going to put a socket on the top, on the front of the engine, I mean to say, and just see if we can rock it back and forth a little bit, see what's going to happen with it. If it doesn't move, that's not a problem. We'll spray some more PB Blaster in there, and I'll come out tomorrow and mess with it a little bit. All 4 wheels are still locked up as well, so going to have to jack it up, take the tires off, bang on the drums with a hammer a little bit, see if they'll break free. But I mean, there's a lot more than that that's going to be needed. But it would be really interesting to see if we get her to crank over, and if it's loose and cranks over, I would not be surprised if we could get it to start. That would be pretty cool, but whatever happens, it's out of the trees. I'm happy with that. That's what I really wanted. So if I get the wheels free and we can move it a little bit easier, then I can put it somewhere safer and come back here when I make this my mission to save this old truck, because it's a pretty cool looking truck. It wouldn't take much, I don't think, to have her going and enjoy it for what it is. I'm a big International fan. Well, I grew up on a farm here with lots of International tractors. There's one in front of me. There's one behind me. So I guess that's part of it, but yeah, I've always had a dream to get this thing going again. So we're gonna just see what's happening with it. Thanks a lot for watching.